I'm used to being so late all the time, and I'm actually like on time. It's great.
I know.
Ah,
On time.
all right. Hello. I don't even know if anyone's gonna like show up, to be honest. I haven't been on YouTube in so long, so
Yeah.
it's so like it's still the same. Nothing's really changed too much, it looks like, but when you're away from it for so long, it feels
Yeah, you
boring.
feel like disconnected. Have you kept up like reading?
Yeah,
I'm
I've
sure
been like
not as much, but
throughout the time like that I took a break, I read a little bit here and there. Like I did finish some books last year, so like I think I maybe read maybe 4 to 6, somewhere around there. And it was funny too, because like I started reading more like nonfiction, like self-help type stuff. And like I wasn't reading that before. Oh,
yeah.
Carol's here. Hi, Carol.
Hello.
Hey. We were just catching up a little bit, but I was talking about how I still continued to read after taking a break from BookTube and stuff. Just a little bit, not as much as I was reading before, obviously, but I started reading some like spirituality books, self-help. Like, I don't know, it was interesting. My reading changed a little bit. I still read some horror, but like, shifted.
Everything is a season.
I know, right? It's true. How are you doing?
Trying to hang in there.
Right.
Trying to hang. Yeah.
Oh.
It's all, I was like 6:55 and I was like, or 5:55 and I was like, oh, oops.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, usually, like I was just saying how I used to be late all the time. Like we would always start like 10 after, 15 after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you guys been?
Good. I was just talking about how I am on my last class to complete the certificate that I need in order to like progress in my career. So that's really good. That's the biggest reason I think I like took a little step back, because it was just overwhelming. My work schedule was very busy, and then taking classes on top of it. So
yeah, I can't imagine like going back to any kind of schooling or anything. I feel like I would just be a zombie. Like there's no way I could do it.
Right. It was so it was like 8-week classes that I had to take in order to get this certificate, and I had to take one at a time. There was no way I was going to fit in multiple on my schedule. Like I had to take one at a time. So it took me like a year and a half. So, but it feels good, almost finishing. I'm on my last class. It's like the hardest class though. It's accounting, and I'm just
I couldn't.
Yeah, it's rough. But it's the last class, so that's keeping me motivated.
Yeah.
So what are you guys going to read today?
I am reading The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. I have an arc of it. I don't think it comes out until like June or something, but I just really wanted to read it.
Oh, what's it about?
It sounds good.
Like way out of the loop. I've started watching more BookTube videos lately, and like I'm catching up, but there's a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I saw it was compared to My Sister, the Serial Killer. I don't know if you read that or not. And so far, I would say it's like very on par, like tonally. You're following a girl. She's like a Korean American girl, and she's living with her sister and her mother. And she just kind of starts like, I don't even know. She starts devolving, I guess. She gets fixated on eyes. And like first it's like they cook like whole fishes and then they eat the eyes, and it's supposed to be good luck in their culture, I guess. And then her mom starts dating someone new, and she starts getting fixated on his eyes and like eating them, like dreaming about them. And I think she becomes like a serial killer or something, but we haven't gotten there yet.
I'm just looking at Carol's face.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool though.
It does. And I loved My Sister, the Serial Killer, or whatever.
Me too.
I didn't read that one, but I'd heard really good things about it. You said Monica Kim?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up, make sure I have it.
Is it like funny?
No.
Or
It's like, I don't know. It's kind of dark, I would say, but it's not like scary, but it just melancholy is the word.
She froze up a
She's
little bit.
frozen.
She's frozen.
What are you
said
reading while she
melancholy? So
unfreezes?
is it under horror?
I think
No?
so, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I remember from the synopsis that she is going to actually kill people.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to read Lone Women by Victor Lavalle. I haven't started it yet. I'm starting it today. I'm like still like I'm between like 3 different things right now. I just dove right in, you know.
Yeah.
I tried to participate in Winterween and I failed because I just couldn't keep up with it. Well, I transferred to a different location at work. So like that whole transition, there was a lot. It was just a lot. And so I was reading Slewfoot for that. And I still have about 150 pages to go, like still quite a bit. And then I'm also reading The Midnight Library because I'm buddy reading it with my best friend. But her and I we've been at like 25 pages in for 2 weeks. But, she's got a new baby and, I told her, I'm going to take it slow on that one too. So we're taking that one slow. And then I decided I really wanted to read Lone Women because I was going to read it for Winterween and I didn't get to it. So I'm starting it. What are you going to read,
I don't
Carol?
know if my internet's going out. So
Your internet is going out, I think.
It certainly is.
It absolutely. We'll give her a second.
okay. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Now you're good.
I just realized I was on some really weird internet and I was like, what?
What is happening?
It's like, whose internet is this? I am going to read the Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. It's supposed to be like fantasy mystery type thing where a girl works in a bookshop and I think she like can go to different worlds through doors maybe.
Oh.
It's an arc. I don't know how I got it. So I'm trying to be better about arcs this year and like actually read them on time. But
Yeah,
I started doing really good with arcs like right before I took a break from BookTube, and then now I have a bunch of other arcs that are sitting in my Kindle that I never read.
Yeah.
Like I still have like Mary and what is that other one that came out around the same time, like Just Like Mother or something.
Yeah.
Like those were all around the same time. Like I ended up getting those arcs. Yeah. And then,
I subscribed to that Evernight box by Illumicrate and I got one of the books and it was Last to Leave the Room by Caitlin Starling. And I was like, oh, I've never heard of this book. And then I had the arc the whole time. I was like, oh.
Past Carol did.
Love it. If you're in the comments, let us know what you're reading as well. I'm going to go let the dog out one sec.
Okay.
He is whining.
You have a lot of dog friends, Kat.
Yes, I've been doing pet sitting on Rover. So
that's what I figured you were doing. My sister uses them a lot. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, so many friends.
I know. Yeah, I've been really liking it. I just watched, I think this is probably what you saw. I was posting pictures of the cutest little dachshund puppy. It was so cute.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
I just realized you could see all of Robin's little stuffed animals behind me. She loaded them up in that chair.
Gunnar has like 50 in his bed.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I still have some in bags from when we moved here,
Wow.
and I haven't I don't know where to put them. I don't know. I have nowhere.
Yeah, because if you move, did you get your library all set up and stuff?
Yeah, I mean it's together. It's together. It's in here. It's very interesting because this is a closet that was added on.
Yeah.
The whole room is an add-on. It used to be a patio because we found like the original blueprints of the house. This was part of the back patio, but it got added on later because the house was built in like 1990. But this room is old. I mean, this room is newer, and then they like made it into another bedroom. So they made a closet, and it had like these like shutter things.
Yeah.
And we just took them out. And it had built-in bookshelves there, but some of them were broken. So we just took that out. And then we just shoved my stuff in there. And like, I don't know.
It works.
So it's a very interesting setup. We would probably eventually maybe take out that entire closet space and then just put built-ins there. But for now, it works. It's very interesting, but I mean, everything fit there, so we just went with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So how long you guys want to sprint for? Maybe like 30, 40, something like that.
Yeah,
That works for me.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. How do you do this again? I don't remember how to do it.
What do you want to do?
I just do it. Oh, right here. Okay. Now I'm getting it. You do it in the banners.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll sprint. We'll start at 3:15. We'll sprint till 55. I already have one here. I'll just add it in.
Perfect.
It's taking me a little bit to get back into what I'm doing. But I really want to create again and start. I don't know if I'd be able to do like weekly videos or anything like that, but just maybe more like vlog style stuff because that can just kind of be thrown out there sporadically, I guess,
Yeah. That's what, just do it if you're not trying to pay your mortgage, just for fun.
No,
just do it at your own
miss
pace.
it. I just miss it, I got asked to put together this like video thing for work, and I don't know, after I did all like the editing for that, and it just felt really good, and I don't know, I had fun with it. And it just made me miss it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying this year to do more, but we'll see how that goes. That was my goal last year too, and it didn't happen.
Right. It's hard. It's hard to fit it all in. And then now you're doing these like crochet projects, which are really cool. I love it. So neat.
Yeah. Trying to make some income.
Yeah. I mean, it helps. It helps. And they're so adorable. I was going to get one for Robin too. I just can't decide which pink one I want to get her. She loves
You should just tell me what she likes. I'll make it. Is she still dinosaur girly?
Okay, so right now, she is, well, for a while it was unicorns. Right now it's Pokemon. Like a week ago, she decided she loves Pokemon and Jigglypuff is her favorite.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, she just like suddenly was like, I love Pokemon. And so we've been watching like the old cartoons together. It's kind of cute. I like it. It's fun.
Very nostalgic. That's what my husband, he still watches it.
My husband and I were watching them with her, and we were just like, oh man, I remember this. And it was great. Like I never got super into it, but I do remember quite a bit of it, and I had Pokemon cards, I think, in elementary school.
Yeah.
So it's really cute, actually. I bought her a set. She didn't get Jigglypuff, unfortunately, so she was a little disappointed. But she got a Pikachu, so she was pretty happy.
I'll look and see if we have a Jigglypuff too. I don't know if they're
so cute.
My husband is one of those card boys, so like them dude bros with their sports cars and shit.
The binders.
He
Right?
sells them. He makes money. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I love it. All right, cool. So we'll sprint until 55.
Good.
All right. Okay. I didn't realize the alarm sound I used was like super loud and startling. When it went off, I was like, oh my God. Out of my skin a little bit. I got to I finished page 40, which was, now I'm on chapter 11. Like the chapters are really short.
Yeah.
Like a few pages long.
I really liked that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's funny too because the main character grows up in like literally like my area. Like the city that she grows up in is a place where we like camp frequently because it's just desert and it's not very far from where we live. So it was interesting. I was like, oh, and I was trying to read like, oh, does it say it in the description? But no, it doesn't. Like it says she's in California, but it doesn't say like the city. So it's like, oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Like my husband's
Have you read
actually going
anything else
there this weekend. Yes, I read. Give me a second. Brain is not. What have I read by him? I know I read a couple of things. What did I read?
Yeah, because as soon as I read that one, I was like, oh, I should really read some more of his stuff.
Yeah. What the heck did I read? I read The Ballad of Black Tom, I think. But I want to say I read something, The Destroyer. It's like a comic. It's a graphic novel of his. I read that, the first volume. And that was really good. I really liked it. Yeah.
I didn't know he had that.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like superhero-esque. I think it's like Frankenstein as well. Like this kid dies and then he's like brought back to life, but he has like super abilities. I don't know. I can't I think his mom is like a scientist and she brings him back.
Gotcha.
It's been a while, but it's good. I remember really liking it. I want to say I thought I read something else by him, but I guess not. Maybe I've just had a lot of his stuff on my TBR. So it's just like all the books I wanted to read by him. No, I think I read one more. Like it's in my head, but I can't remember.
The Changeling? That's like his most popular one, I thought.
It wasn't that. I don't know. I remember listening to one on the audiobook, but I can't remember what it was. Was it Big Machine? I don't know. I can't remember. It was like years ago. But I really like the Ballad of Black Tom, and I really like Destroyer. So when I saw that was on Book of the Month, I did it. Yeah. But I've been hearing good things about it. And I like that the chapters are short. It's nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to keep reading this book.
Oh, no.
Did you just start it right now?
Right now, or did you start it on? Oh,
I made it 14% in. I don't know. I'm in such a weird mood where I'm like, don't know what I want to read.
Yeah.
Is that girl eating the eyes yet, Kat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's pretty much been doing it from the beginning. I guess we've just moved on to human eyes, so we've been making that switch. I read about like 20% of it, and I'm really liking it.
Interesting.
I don't have a problem with eyes, like touching my eyes or anything, but like thinking about the consistency.
Just think what that would like.
Yes, and the author is very descriptive on the consistency when she's eating it, and like
shut up, really?
The popping and when she's cutting them out, like her cutting the optic nerve.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna read it, but still, ew.
Yeah, if you liked My Sister the Serial Killer, I think you'll like this.
Ugh.
But yes, definitely some nasty descriptions.
Have you guys read Black River Orchard by Chuck Wendig?
No.
I've got a bunch of library books here that I can't decide what to read. What about Our Hideous Progeny?
That doesn't sound familiar.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah.
I think it's like a Frankenstein retelling or something. I got Thornhedge too by T. Kingfisher.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a new one I don't know about? Probably.
I don't.
I feel like she's always coming out with a ton of books. Oh my god, I can't keep up.
Oh, this does say 2023, but I wonder if it was like, doesn't she do like indie published stuff first, or she used to, and then they
I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
changed it up? I don't know. She's got a frog. I don't know. This book that I'm reading is kind of like, there's a lot of characters, and it's like we just started.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too whimsical. I need something darker.
So, Storm reads is reading End of Watch. I still haven't read Finders Keepers, so I'm like way behind on the Mr. Mercedes thing. On the, what is it, the Bill Hodges trilogy? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Those are good audiobooks if you need an audiobook, but
Yeah, I think I did put Finders Keepers on hold at the library, so I think I'm still waiting on it. Because I do want to listen to it, because I listened to Mr. Mercedes when I read that one. So I'd really like to listen to the second one too. The Wallflower Wager by Tessa Dare. Tessa Dare writes romance, yeah?
I think so.
Nice.
I want to say like, I thought historical, but I could be wrong.
Is it historical romance?
I'm not sure.
I think.
What about, have you read Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson?
Oh, I want to.
I just found out about that book today.
So funny.
This is how out of the loop I am, but I was watching some BookTube videos today. I think it was Kayla's reading BookTubers 2023 favorites, and I saw Bloom on there, and I was like, "What? That sounds so good!" Immediately looked it up, so that's probably happening soon.
Yeah.
It sounds like a cat book, that's for sure.
It does, yeah. It sounds like something we would have read like in Stacks of Strangers.
Yes.
We always pick those floral covers too.
I know.
It would have
With the
went
face
for
and the
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been very on brand.
Flowers and something weird going on.
Yes, exactly. It sounds good. It sounds very interesting.
Maybe I'll try that next. I'm all over the place, obviously.
I think
I
that's
think I've
shorter too,
DNF'd
right?
like 70 books this year.
Really?
Not really. But I swear, like I will go to the library and just bring a stack home and I'll read like 20, 30 pages. I'm like, nah, no. No.
You know what? I like that. You know what? I've DNF'd a book already this month too. I was listening to it and I even got like pretty far into it. I think I only had maybe a couple hours left of the audiobook, and I just didn't want to spend any more time with it. So I get that.
Gotta do it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
At least
You know what I
told
read
myself I'm
this
not
month
buying
that I-
them.
What?
I said, at least I'm not buying them. That's what I always tell myself. When I go to the library and I come home with like
Yeah.
10 books, I'm like, well, it's free.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just checking them out, like even if it's on like Scribd, even though, well, it's not Scribd anymore, whatever it is, Everand, whatever. Like I pay for that monthly, but even then I'm just
They
I'll
pit.
put
I don't
audiobooks
like them
free.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm like, no, this is not. And I'm not trying to listen to like 5 new releases a month or anything like that. but I like paused my membership for like 3 or 4 months. And when I like started it back up again, they're like, well, you just listen to a book. You can't have any books until next month. And I'm like, what? And they're like, well, it like doesn't count that time in between that I wasn't paying or using it. And I was like,
Weird.
I know. It's like, this must be, maybe
They
it was like an
limit you
error
now?
or something.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice.
I've actually been thinking about canceling because this was a few months ago. I think I don't know, but I was like 70% of the way into an ebook that I was reading, and then it was just like all of a sudden restricted. I was like, I'm like reading this book. Like, why did you take
That
it
would
from
be.
me?
Oh,
And
that would make me so mad.
they're so unhelpful. They're just like, well, that's our rules.
They're like, that's how it works.
Yeah, they don't explain anything.
That doesn't make sense. I didn't even know they were limiting how many you could.
I've actually like never had a problem. Like I've heard people say that they limited. I've never really ran into an issue, but that annoyed me so bad. That's like one of the only
I would have been
issues
so
I've
mad.
had. I'm like almost done this book.
Right
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there used to be workarounds where you like if you didn't download it, like if you kept it, like listen to it like via your cellular or whatever. But like even then, like I very rarely used it enough to get like bumped or whatever. Or sometimes it'd be like, you have to wait one more week and it would be like a new release. Understandable, but that set me over the edge. I was like, just cancel my shit.
Right. We were talking about Everand, which was formerly Scribd. It's just like they have audiobooks and ebooks, but you pay like $10 a month or something like that.
Shit, it's like
they've like recently like rebranded or something, whatever they did.
Yeah, I don't know.
It made some changes.
It got to the cost of like almost as much as like Audible, or maybe the same, or
yeah. I never really messed around with Audible. Like I tried to do it and then I would like pick an audiobook and then not really be that into it. And then I felt like I don't know. Like to me, it was too much money for just like one audiobook a month.
Yeah, my library is pretty good too. Like has a good catalog and options and stuff. But if I have a monthly audiobook, I do Libro FM. So
yeah.
Then I don't feel as bad spending that money.
Yeah, right. Okay, Storm Reads is listening to the audiobook. End of watch.
Yeah, but Holly was trash, so like.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I love her character in Mr. Mercedes. I don't know, like if her character is just as awesome in the rest of the books, but I really liked her character.
No, her as a character is fine. Just that book was just trash. And he better make up for it in his next collection that's coming out.
I'm hearing his new stuff isn't that great, and I'm kind of hesitant to read any of it. Like,
I liked Billy Summers and Fairy Tale, but you're not getting like full on horror, and like the Holly thing was just a mess. And then, but he's got that new collection coming out.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That one I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, and I feel like the title of it is like calling us out for being like, where's the scary stuff? So, and there's a Cujo sequel in it, so maybe it'll be good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe. Yeah, that would be interesting. I haven't read Cujo yet.
It's so good. So sad.
I need to go grab my charger. Robin likes to sneak away with it, so I'm going to grab it really quick, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, maybe I'll start Bloom, see how that goes.
Yeah, I think it's shorter too, so it might be like kind of faster paced, easier to get into.
Yeah. I feel like I know what's going to happen because I think I've heard it compared to his other book that I've read, but still could be good.
Did you read that other book from this author? Like, I want to say it came out like 2 years ago. It's like The Killers or something.
I don't think so, but I recognize the author's name.
Yeah, it was like about the pandemic, not about the pandemic, but it was like set during a pandemic.
I don't think so.
I tried it, but it was just a little bit too long for me. But I do want to read from her again.
Isn't she young adult author or no?
I don't know. I think when I was adding this Bloom to my TBR, I saw she had like really other like random books.
She's a Star Wars writer.
Yes, that's exactly
That is
what it was.
random.
Oh, The Violence is what it's called.
Oh.
I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that came out last year, right?
Yeah, or like 2 years ago or something. Yeah.
I remember it being like one of my most anticipated whatever releases. I can't remember which one it was, but I had it like in my little notes.
Yeah.
All the books I wanted to read that year. I don't know if it maybe it was the year before.
Oh, it looks like she's even got like middle grade fantasy, maybe.
Yes, she has a really like random array of stuff, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Wait, can you see that cover?
Wicked as they come.
What is that?
What is that?
Is this some vampire romance or something? I don't know.
Possibly.
Oh, I've seen her book. Oh, these other books before. I just didn't connect them.
Yeah.
She is all over the place.
Yeah.
Because then she gets hired by Disney to do Well, is this Disney or is... I don't know. Star Wars books? That's crazy. Oh, okay.
My husband's like, "Oh, you want to get dinner?" Typical him forgets that I'm doing something. I swear. Every time I'll go, "Oh, I have this thing. I'm doing it Thursday. I'm going to be doing this thing today." He'll like completely forget about it and want to go to dinner or something.
We share a calendar, and like every time somebody's doing something, the other person forgets, and they're like, "Is it in the calendar?" And then the other person checks, and it is, and it has been for a long time, and it's just like the same thing.
Oh, I swear that I think that's what we need to do, especially because we're just like all over the place, the two of us, and with my schedule being all over the place. Like I'll even send him a picture of my schedule, and then he'll ask me what I'm working, and I'm like, I literally need to do. So
Usually I'm like, I'll see you when I see
calendar. I don't know.
Like, oh, you live here still?
Right? I guess that's what happens when you've been together 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's... I can't do math. Yeah, we're on 14, 15, going on 15.
Yeah, we'll hit that 15 mark in March. So
Mike.
I'm like, wow, dude, that's crazy.
Sometimes I just like sometimes forget that I'm in my 30s.
It doesn't feel that way.
Oh, I have a kid.
Yeah.
No.
Like I'm responsible for a human.
Yeah.
It's like that sometimes. And then I see things like this, like my pile of stuffed animals. Well, yeah. I have a whole human in my house.
It's better than like the Pop-Tart I had to scrape off of our TV earlier. Like, like how long has this been here?
Right.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I like to
mess with Robin a lot. I'll tell her things like, "Don't feed that to the dog. If you feed that to the dog, she's gonna poop in your room." So she'll always, like, if the dog does sneak something when she's not looking, she'll go, "She's gonna poop in my room."
my gosh, I used to nanny these 2 girls and they had a dog, and I think the parents told them that the dog was like allergic to people food just so they wouldn't feed it. But sometimes he would like, just get a little
Sneak
crumb or something, sneak it, and they would like freak out. They're like, Henry's gonna die. Like he's allergic.
Yeah, I'm glad I never told her that because
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, we have to adjust this.
Yeah. Just say they'll poop in your room. Just
Yeah.
say that.
That
They'll
was a
poop
good
in your room. Sorry. You can't give it to her. She'll poop in your room. And you know what? It does work. I don't know. I don't know how long it'll work, but it does work.
Yeah.
That would not work on Gunner because he would just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I poop
Hilarious.
in
I
my
love
room?
it. I love that. This is funny. Right. We can start sprinting again. We'll sprint it for, well, it's not 4:20 at your house. At my house, it'll be 4:20. And then we'll sprint until the hour.
Okay.
Yeah, he's telling me 5 o'clock for dinner. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. Sorry.
I'll probably have to get off after this next sprint just because it's bedtime
I think I will too.
for the monsters.
Okay, well, then I guess 5 o'clock for dinner it is.
Husband gets what he wants after all.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's what sucks about being like the, what do they call it when you're like the main parent? The default.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't remember the last time my husband put the kid to bed, and it's not because he doesn't want to. It's because the kid is like, no.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, that's not how this works.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
He likes a routine. Like, he likes to organize and stuff. And I'm like, oh God, what's going on here? And they made collages at school today, and everybody's collage was all like, crazy and stuff. His little pictures were like lined up on the edge of the paper.
Oh, cute.
That is really
Oh, that's adorable. I love that.
I was like, oh God. I think he inherited my anxiety disorder.
I love it.
Oh no.
I was like, I'm so sorry. Oh,
That's
Oh,
cool.
man.
it's crazy.
It's great. It's great, though. It's great when they do things that you do.
Yeah, that's what it's always like. That's your kid. That's your kid. Like,
Yep.
I'm always
Yeah, we
like,
do
if
that a
he
lot.
didn't look like you, I would have been convinced we got switched. Because crazy.
For sure. Oh.
Come here, Ben.
What else do you guys plan on reading this year? Anything you're looking forward to? Like, I'm definitely going to read Bloom, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anything you got like top of mind that you're like really excited to read?
Emily Henry's new book, as always.
Emily Henry. Oh yeah,
She puts them out like every year.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know. What the heck am I
I think I
excited
saved a
for?
list of some that I was like, oh, I really want to read these. Oh, probably Murder Road because Simone St. James. I love
Oh yeah.
James. So I definitely want to read that.
I like Tana French. She's coming out with a new book this year.
Oh, cool. I have
She's
one of
like
her
more
books.
of
I
your
have some
typical
other
just
ones.
mystery writer though. Like
Yeah.
it's usually slower paced, character driven, not like
Are they all part of like the same mystery series? Like she has like a crime.
yeah,
series,
so like the
right?
first series is like the Dublin Murder Squad.
I think I have a couple books from that series.
Yeah, that's like 5-ish books. And then this next one that's coming out is like a second one and like a new kind of series. They're not like connected.
It's like the same detective or something like that.
Well, it's just Ireland, Dublin or
Oh,
surrounding
okay.
areas.
Oh, it's like the same.
Yeah, because the Dublin Murder Squad series, like you'll have like your first book, you have two main detectives, and then the second book, she like takes one of those characters and moves them on to the next book, and then another one from the second book onto the third as the main, like,
Yeah.
so they're all connected, and like you could read them out of order, but you might just get spoiled for their personal lives or whatever. But
Right.
oh, and CJ Tudor's got a new one. Do you guys like her?
the Gathering.
I don't think I've read anything from her.
I haven't either. I have not read The Chalk Man or anything.
No.
But every time she comes up with a new book, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to read that. But I never do. So I'm going to say, yeah, The Gathering.
Yeah, her first few are very much. Yeah, her first few were very much inspired by like Stephen King books and stuff. But
yeah, The Chalk Man's kind of like adjacent to it, right?
There are 3 books, I think, that are all coming out in June that are all like horror books about horror movies that I really want to read. The House That Horror Built by Christina Henry.
Yes.
Horror Movie and Survive by Craig DeLuey, and Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. And like, it's also random. They're like about the same, well, not about the same thing, but all about horror movies and all coming out in the same month.
That just reminded me, I DNF'd 2 books this month. One was episode 13 by Craig DeLuey.
I DNF'd that one too.
I listened to the audiobook and I was like really into it at first. Halfway through, I was so over it. I just couldn't.
Yeah. Did he do the one with the kids that like
Yes.
are vampires? Sick. I DNF'd that one too.
I heard that one's really great. I never did read it.
I am very much in the minority on that one. But Paul Tremblay.
Yeah.
He disappoints me every time, but I'll probably read it.
I've been like half and half with his books.
The Paul Bears Club? Did you read that one?
I did not read that one, but I feel like I might like it. It sounds weird.
I actually liked it. A lot of people didn't though.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe.
But like The Cabin at the End of the World, I didn't like.
I didn't like that either.
I haven't read that one yet.
Survivor Song was okay, but I just went into it with like the wrong expectations, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys read those ones from Amazon that were like short stories? Because he wrote one in that, but I don't remember.
I don't think I read his. I think I only read like 3 of them.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I read those.
Oh, you know what? His was not bad too.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, it was like one of the ones I didn't remember anything about.
No, I think those ones from June sound really good.
Yeah, I know.
I have like a few. I saved. I had The House That Horror Built on here. How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive, even though I DNF'd episode 13. What else?
Oh, Josh Mallerman has a new one.
Yes. Yeah, he like just announced that.
Incidents Around the House.
Oh. I haven't even heard of that one. I'll probably check it out though, for sure.
It's like a haunted house with a little girl who claims that she has an other mommy.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. Creepy kids are always good.
All of them are creepy. Every single one.
Oh, Diavola. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it looks so good. The cover looks amazing, and then it sounds so good.
Yeah, I really want to read that too.
Is that young adult?
I don't think so.
Because it's Tor Nightfire, but
I think it might be, because isn't she like a? Well, no, I don't know. I guess in my head
how old she is.
I don't know why I got that.
No, because she like has to go on this like vacation with her family, but I think she's like, in my head, she's like college age, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you know why? Because she wrote Loot. Isn't that young adult?
I think so.
Maybe that's why I thought that. That cover, man, is top tier.
I know, I love it.
yeah, I I really want to read that one.
Oh, yeah, it's gothic. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh, hold on. I'm getting text. I might have to be done.
Just ruining our plans here.
Is this my life?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what is going on? We literally the plan was I'm gonna pick up pizza on my way home, you know, and then it went from that to like, oh, we're going out for tacos. Okay, but he did say he would pick up the kids, so I mean, and
there
he'll
you
buy tacos, so I can't complain too. At least if I want tacos.
Well, thanks for doing this, though.
No, for sure.
Hopefully next time we have more time.
Missed it. I think so. I will make it work. I mean, if I have to do it earlier, I really don't mind at all. I just picked, I don't know, a 3 just came automatic. Like I probably could have definitely done it earlier, but it was just the first, like we used to always do these at 3. So I just went to the automatic.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just shocked that he didn't have to work. So.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's good.
That's how it happens. But
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go help. So
Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Oh, she's so sweet.
Yeah. All right. You want to do one more before we depart?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. I'll go ahead and start. We'll start we'll sprint to the hour.
Sounds good.
Mhm. All right. I got to chapter 17, and then I just put it down. I was like, oh, I better tell everyone thank you for coming and everything, and hopefully we can plan this again.
Are you liking your book so far?
I am. I think it's going to be like a really quick read for sure, especially with the chapters being so short. It's very interesting. Like she has some sort of something in that suitcase or whatever that she's going with. But no, it's very interesting. A lot of different characters too to like that she's coming across because she's like traveling from California, I think, to where does she end up? Right now she's in Montana. Oh yeah, it says on her way to Montana. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I think I'll definitely finish it pretty quick. But I don't know, me with my sporadic reading.
Sometimes I feel like that, and then I don't pick up the book again for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it happens that way for sure. Yeah, I do that. I think I took a few days like off of reading Slewfoot, even though like I'm loving that book. I love that book. It's so
I just
good.
got that for Christmas actually, so I want to read that soon.
Yeah, I haven't been able to read it as much as I want to. But it's good. I like it. I'm liking it a lot. Well, thank you for joining me for Sprints. It was so nice catching up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, we get to do this sometime very soon again. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. Got distracted on social media. Oh, funny. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes.
Yep.
I get it. It's really just, we're just here to hang out and, if you just so happen to be on social media, it's like, cool. Like, we're just here hanging out. So thank you for joining us. And hopefully you guys join us for next time. I'll just keep some updates either on YouTube or just on my Instagram, which is linked down below as well. Thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your night. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.